Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead Redemption 2 news series. Now, it's been a little while since I said that one. The last official information we had from Rockstar on their newswire about Red Dead Redemption 2 is that they were excited to bring us more details about this game in this summer. Now obviously summer is here and this was the last thing we've heard about it. However, I think we can actually expect pretty much any day or any week now new information about this game or even a new trailer dropping sometime soon. Probably Rockstar fashion will be towards the end of the summer. But I think it's worth bearing in mind that there's going to be new information coming just around the corner. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about today was some comments made by Strauss Zelnick, who is obviously the Take-Two CEO, the parent company of Rockstar Games, so his opinions and his strategies do reflect on the GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2 series as well as the other games that Take-Two represents. Now, this isn't so much of a consumer article, more of a business article. However, there are some very important takeaways that I'm going to be highlighting throughout this video, all the main parts that reflect on GTA and obviously will reflect on Red Dead Redemption 2 when it's released. And as you can see from this quote, Rockstar's activities have been transformed by Grand Theft Auto Online. I think GTA Online has been just such a major success. Nobody really predicted it. Nobody would think there'd be this many people still playing GTA Online 4 years after the release of the initial game. And not to mention, if you look in the game charts for games sold every week, GTA 5 is still up there. There are still so many people buying this game. Game Industry Biz said that they visited the Take-Two's booth at E3 last month and met with the CEO and also the 2K president, and it was simultaneously the worst and best booth of the show. It was peaceful, complete with a bar, comfortable chairs and even a pool, and it was a blissful retreat from the mania of E3. And I was actually lucky enough to briefly visit this booth to have a meeting with someone from Rockstar, and I'll show you guys a picture, and as you can see it's exactly what they described. It was a very sort of small incognito booth with a nice little pool area, and they had a nice little bar inside with lots of chairs, a very sort of like chilled out little area with a hedge around it. It was more of just a chill out zone than a booth, and they weren't really showing any games. Now, Strauss Zelnick said that he hopes to have one AAA title every single year, and that actually doesn't include just Rockstar Games but also their other publisher, which is 2K. And I think it's safe to say that Red Dead Redemption 2 is the biggest game for Take-Two overall and that's going to be released over the next year. They went on to talk a bit about their expectations for Red Dead Redemption 2. They said it's high, but just how big can this game become? They said that GTA 4 shipped around 25 million units in 5 years, whereas GTA 5 currently sits on an impressive 80 million copies so far. And the first Red Dead Redemption game shifted around 15 million. So that's quite a nice comparison between the different kind of franchises that Rockstar has. So Strauss Zelnick said, "I don't make assumptions like that. What the team is doing is trying to make the best game possible they can, and if they succeed, look, the reason in my opinion why GTA 5 has sold 80 million copies and GTA Online has had another record-breaking 3.5 years since its release is because it stands alone in the generation. In every prior generation there have been other titles that have clustered around GTA from a quality point of view, and that's clearly not the case now. If you're 17 or older and have a new generation console, you have GTA." And that's very true. I think most people that have a gaming console have bought GTA at least once. I know personally I bought it 5 times now, which is quite ridiculous to think about. And he said that it seems unlikely for any other title to achieve what GTA 5 has achieved. And do we have high hopes for Red Dead? We do, but not putting it in the same context of GTA. Now personally I do think it would be very hard for Red Dead Redemption 2 to exceed the units that GTA 5 has sold. I think just because GTA 5 is such a long, well-known franchise, and Red Dead Redemption is a bit more of a, I'd say more niche franchise in the regards that it's a Wild West. I think it caters to more of an older audience than maybe GTA does. And obviously you don't have a lot of the ridiculous vehicles like tanks and planes and stuff that you would have in GTA, so it does cater for a little bit of a different audience. And depending on how they do Red Dead Redemption Online compared to GTA Online might have a lot less content, shall we say, or open world roamingness compared to GTA, where you have all that crazy, the weapons and the vehicles and all that craziness that you can do. And I think it's also safe to say that Rockstar will be taking the kind of formula that was so successful from GTA Online and applying it directly to Red Dead Online with the same monetization structure, the same kind of DLC structure where you get free DLC and they kind of drip feed you some extra vehicles along between the DLCs, just so it's not completely contentless. They'll kind of have lots of smaller little updates between the main big packs being released. This also unfortunately does make the likelihood of an Undead Nightmare coming to Red Dead Redemption 2 quite unlikely. I think the fact that they haven't done a single player DLC for GTA 5 just goes to show it can be a lot more profitable for them to focus that development time on online content compared to a single player DLC. So I guess it depends on what type of player you are on how you'll react to that. If you're more of an online player, that might be good news for you. But if you prefer playing the single player and having more of an immersive solo experience, that might be kind of bad news to you, because you might be waiting a long time if you get it at all, really. So that was pretty much all of the information on Red Dead Redemption 2 we got from the Game Industry Biz article. I'll have it linked in the description if you guys want to read it in more detail. But other than that, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest in Red Dead Redemption 2 news. I'll be covering all of the breaking updates. And don't forget to leave the video a like if you did enjoy it, really helps support this series. Have a great day guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.